Hi, my name is Joanna Whitney. I am an intuitive artist, a student of natural law, and an energy practitioner. And we're reading the Kabbalion by the Three Initiates. And we're in the Law of Cause and Effect, which is, we're on page 82. And I'm just going to read a couple paragraphs. And in this particular section, I'm going to have a differing point of view than the Kabbalion. Yeah, I am probably. Um, so I mean, when I say that, I mean it could mean that I only have a narrow perspective on it. But the subject it brings up is near and dear to my heart, and so I am going to have to share my experience with this, which is, I think, why people would choose man's law over natural law, because they don't see justice happening according to natural law. That thing, why do bad things happen to good people, is going to be enumerated in the next couple paragraphs. And I'm just going to share my experience with this, which is going to seem to differ from what the book is saying. But I just think that he's not honing in on this in these two paragraphs, but I have to, in case this is a standalone video that someone watches, I have to share my differing opinion or experience with this material. So at the bottom paragraph on page 82, it says, some confusion has arisen in the minds of persons considering this principle from the fact that they are unable to explain how one thing could cause another thing. That is, be the creator of the second thing. As a matter of fact, no thing ever causes or creates another thing. Cause and effect deals merely with events. An event is that which comes, arrives, or happens as a result or consequent of some preceding event. No event creates another event, but is merely a preceding link in the great orderly chain of events flowing from the creative energy of the all. There is a continuity between all events precedent, consequent, and subsequent. There is a relation existing between everything that has gone before and everything that follows. A stone is dislodged from a mountain side and crashes through a roof of a cottage in the valley below. At first sight, we regard this as a chance effect, but when we examine the matter, we find that a great chain of causes behind it. In the first place, there was the rain that softened the earth supporting the stone and which allowed it to fall. Then back of that was the influence of the sun, other rains, etc., which gradually disintegrated the piece of rock from a larger piece. Then there were the causes which led to the formation of the mountain and its upheaval by convulsions of nature, and so on ad infinitum. Then we might follow up with the causes behind the rain, etc. Then we might consider the existence of the roof, in short. Oh, of the roof. The roof, in short. We should soon find ourselves involved in a mesh of cause and effect from which we would soon strive to extricate ourselves. So that's where I have a differing experience. Okay, because I have two lives that I've lived. In one life, I was living by my own wits, my own will, trying to get my way, struggling, conniving, lying, cheating, stealing, coercing, getting over, And I was constantly having rocks hit my roof. And then I stepped out of that way of living and I made reparations for harms I'd caused to other people, places, animals. And then I began living according to natural law, treating others the way I would like to be treated, going the extra mile for my brothers and sisters, consciously asking the Creator to place me in a position where I could be of service on a daily basis and in every situation. How can I be of service to the people in the situation? And lo and behold, giant rocks stopped hitting my roof. So, except when I would slip off the path. Like I mentioned in a previous video, I had a car accident when I had been withholding money that I owed to an individual due to my own fear of financial insecurity. I owed the money. It had been brought to me in a very serendipitous way through a bizarre insurance. It was an insurance policy belonging to a cousin who had died 30 years ago in New York, and somehow the remaining $5,000 had been hanging in space, waiting. It had been tried to be delivered to my mother, who's passed away, and then to my aunt, who'd passed away. And then it finally got to me right as I owed that money and didn't have it to give to the person. And I didn't give it to the person. I thought, oh, I need a new car. That's back when cars, you could buy a car for $5,000. Oh, I need this. Oh, I need that. So I just left it in my savings account. And, first of all, I was, blown away by getting this money. And I knew that it was for some purpose other than me getting something for myself. But I fell prey to, oh, I need a new car. And I didn't deliver the money to the person I owed the money to, which it wasn't, I still would have had probably $1,500 left over for me. But, and then, a few months passed of me taking no action towards remedying my transgression. And then I was in a car accident. And I knew immediately what it was about. And I immediately paid the person. But, because of the law of cause and effect, I've had continuous difficulty as a result of that car accident with sciatica. So, it's a gift that keeps on giving. The accident, the effect. So, yeah, these two paragraphs indicate that bad things are going to happen to good people because of nature, but I don't agree with that. And I'm not sure that that's really, it may be these two paragraphs, I may be taking them out of context in a certain way, but I have found that living this other way has brought me nothing but amazing things that I could never make happen myself. In a million years, I could never make happen the amazing abundance and gifts of amazing people that I run into and who call me into service that I get now that I live according to natural law. So, yes, I agree with what this book is saying, but I betcha that it hit the house of the person who beat his wife rather than the guy next door. The guy next door's cottage, where the guy is of service, narrowly missed the rock that fell through his roof. So I'm gonna just stop there. I had to make a quick video before Labor Day weekend. And then we'll resume next time with the rest of this chapter, which does go on for a few more pages. I may end up extending my reports on it to more than one video.